Pennhurst Asylum. Is it haunted? Let's talk about it. So a few weeks ago, me and my team went to Pennhurst Asylum in Spring City, Pennsylvania, and it was really cool. I thought it was a fascinating location, and we had a lot going on. So I'm gonna go over kind of the different things that happened while we were investigating there. So right away, my husband and Francesca, we were all in the basement of Devon Hall, and the two of them saw somebody poking their head out and looking at them at the end of a hallway and then popping back in. And there was no one else down there with us. Also, pretty much right away, we were hearing a lot of different noises around us. So there was definitely like a sound of some footsteps, some just strange noises that we couldn't really figure out. One thing that was a little challenging is there definitely was some pollution from cars, which is something that we always got to be aware of. And there were some weird noises that almost sounded like something rolling or something like that. My only thought around maybe debunking that was that there was a generator running right by that building where we heard those sounds. So that was one thought I had. I haven't confirmed that yet though. Now also, a couple of us did experience getting touched. I felt my pant leg getting pulled at one point, and another person also felt something touch them down their back. We also all heard a disembodied female voice down a hallway that I actually did get on my recorder, but it's very faint. So it's really hard to share on here, unfortunately. You can only really hear it with headphones, but it is very clear. You just can't really make out what she's saying. Now, when we were walking to another building, I actually caught a kind of howling sound on my phone outside. So I'll play that right now.
Guys, did you hear that?
So could this be an animal? Absolutely. But it was just kind of interesting. And one of the things that I thought were a little odd was that typically, at least in my experience, when I've heard wolves or coyotes, usually they're gonna howl more than once. And also it was still kind of early in the evening and there was a lot of people. I mean, we're a big group. We were making a fair amount of noise. It just seemed a little strange to me to have something like that be so close to us and that early in the evening, and then to have no other sounds to like go after it. And according to the person that was guiding us for the night, she said they've never seen wolves or coyotes around the property, and they have cameras running 24/7 there. So I don't exactly know what to make of that. I'd love to know your 2 cents. Then we did head over to the Mayflower building, which is known for a lot of activity. I will say, especially in that building, but I think there were a couple other locations where this happened. I personally saw a few black kind of orbs just fly by, and that happened about 3 times throughout the evening. And Francesca caught a breath on video. I'll play for you right here. Now, I can't 100% say that this is an EVP. I'm still looking at some other angles of footage to debunk or just see if it was an echo from something, but just wanted to share it. Now, towards the end of the evening, we split up and Francesca stayed with our tour guide, and they both experienced the room basically vibrating around them, which is pretty cool. So definitely some stuff going on. And I would say also energetically, we all felt a lot going on there. And I think the other thing to keep in mind that I think is so important when it comes to ghost hunting is that it's not on demand, right? Like a place could be very haunted, does not mean that they're gonna just all of a sudden do everything they've ever done over the course of years in one evening, right? This is something that doesn't happen constantly. So just because you maybe only have 1 or 2 things happen, it still can mean that a place is very active, and sometimes that's also why going back to a place more than once can be a really helpful thing to do. If you think about the stories that you hear, a lot of it is from people that work there, and they're there day in and day out for years. So obviously their chances of experiencing something are much higher than when you just come in for a single night. But with that said, I will say with everything that we experienced in that one evening, I am very comfortable saying that Pennhurst is in fact haunted. So as I continue to go over my footage, if I catch anything else that's interesting, I will obviously share it with you. And I really do think that we'll probably be going back there. So I have another case that I have to review and share with you. And we have another one coming up this month. So definitely stay tuned. I have a lot more coming for you. And thanks for watching.